Happening right now, Burlington City Council meeting for the final time before town meeting day. But for the first hour and a half of this meeting, the conversation was not focused on any ballot items. Instead, it was all about Decker Towers, a low-income apartment building on St. Paul Street that's become overrun with trespassers, drug problems, and robberies over the past year. Fox 44's Matt Holderman joins us live tonight right near City Hall. So Matt, what was this discussion like?
Yeah, Lauren, well, this was a mix of people who live at Decker Towers and people who manage it, all coming together to ask the city council for help tonight. They say that drug dealers, unhoused individuals, and other people who don't belong there simply have invaded and made them in general just not feel safe being there anymore. However, the resources necessary to solve the problem simply aren't there.
The resources aren't there. You can't do something where there's no money.
It's the tallest building in Vermont with an even taller list of problems. Decker Towers in Burlington's South End has become a hot spot in recent months for people seeking anything but a lease. Many instead have reportedly been breaking in and using it as a homeless shelter, a place to do and sell drugs, and even a public restroom.
People come in night after night after night and defecate in the floors, destroy our washing machines because they want the quarters.
And that's not even the worst of it. People living there, like Kathy Foley, say some encounters between residents and unwelcome guests have turned violent, and their sense of safety is gone.
And just the last week, we had a resident who, because there's only one elevator available, decided to walk down one flight of stairs from his apartment to the ground floor, and he was stabbed 4 times by a homeless person.
That's why Foley, along with other residents and Burlington Housing Authority leaders, brought the problem to City Council. Their current solution is paying for part-time security at night and having a neighborhood watch program man the front door during the day. And while it's helped, it hasn't been enough.
Security guards weren't an option because I had calculated to be about $300,000 a year for one guard. And with a property that makes, that is budgeted at $90,000 a year positive cash flow, that's just, you can't get blood out of a stone.
The Housing Authority and residents asked council members for their ideas to solving the problem and asked for funding to pay for the full-time security they can't afford. While they didn't commit to anything yet, many councilors and the mayor showed interest in helping.
More needs to be done, and that the conditions in the building have to be reversed as quickly as possible. The city is very interested in being a partner to BHA through this challenge.
Now, the Burlington Housing Authority Board is having its annual meeting tomorrow night, and the situation at Decker Towers is very much expected to be one of their main talking points. They said here tonight at the council meeting that once they've gone over some new ideas and possible solutions to the issues, they will be bringing those to the mayor's office and to City Council forthright, and hope to have a solution to the problem and an action plan potentially by the end of this week. For now, reporting live in Burlington, Matt Holderman, Fox 44 News.